Benjamin, just to go back, we're in a bit of a deadly stalemate, really, that's been going on for more than 7 months now. I mean, what is the next step? How can we get out of this?
Look, at the risk of repeating myself, I felt very strongly that after October the 7th, we should have stayed our hand in Gaza. We should have, once Hezbollah started to fire on us, we should have turned our attention there, severely downgraded their munitions capabilities. We didn't do that. And now we seem to have effectively ceded the north. There are about 60,000 of our civilians who are refugees in their own homes. By the way, what's going on with regard to Hezbollah harkens back to an earlier segment when you talk about an international force, or when one does, about the UAE, the Moroccans and the Egyptians going and keeping the peace over inside Gaza. I was a soldier there on the border prior to the war of 2006, and then shortly thereafter I was a soldier inside southern Lebanon in 2006. And I can tell you that prior to the hot war beginning, I looked out from my position and could clearly see international forces there sitting down, cavorting with members of Hezbollah, and then once the firing began, abandoning the area. You cannot have an international peacekeeping force with no particular heart and soul in the fight, policing anywhere on Israel's borders, and we cannot have a situation where Israel outsources its security to these international forces. You want proof of that? Look at what's going on in southern Lebanon right now. The same will be the case in the event that the UAE, Moroccans and the Egyptians move into Gaza, which, by the way, they won't.
Okay, Ruth.
I happen to agree. International forces, in such a sensitive situation won't do the job. They didn't do it in the north. Very unlikely that they do it in the south. But even more so, as I had said, there's a problem with Hamas, and there's Hamas also in Lebanon. By the way, the Shiites, backed by Iran, are not only moving or encouraging, let's say, in inverted commas, the Sunnis to come out and look for homes in Europe, but they're also doing it to the Druze. And this is going very, very quietly, completely off the radar. They are, for the very first time, invading Jabal Dawes in Syria. This is a very serious issue, causing the Druze to come into the fighting for the very first time. They were on the fence.
To turn against Assad.
Exactly. And this is something that one should watch for as well.
Absolutely.